dawn rises over an unforgiving world, but will I live to see the sunset? Welcome to Minecraft Hardcore. Hello everyone, it's finally time to start this hardcore series. I can't believe how long it has taken me to get this started. I know things look a little weird. Do things look a little weird? You tell me. But I'm gonna describe or explain why things look a little weird a little bit later, because I haven't done hardcore for years, and before that sun goes down, I want to be down in the mines. So let's actually get started. You know, back when multiplayer was still a new thing, there was a Hunger Games server that I used to play on, and it was so old school that they used to have it where they would delete the entire server after each game and then restart it, and it was just a random world, and there was 1 minute of peace between players before everything kind of went crazy and you were forced to kill each other. I got pretty quick at being able to start this whole beginning process thing. I wonder if I'll still remember how to do that. Of course, back then we didn't have these fancy little things, the little crafting book, but that's beside the point. I bet that you've seen the starts of series a lot where they start doing little tools, so I'm probably gonna keep this to a minimum while editing and keep it really short and snappy. But I think, oh wow, that was lucky / unlucky. I don't have any tools yet. Gosh, I'm already on edge. I already have adrenaline going. This is so weird. It's just a block game. It's just a block game. Come on, man. So let's get a sword because swords are good. Let's get that because that is good. Let's get this because that is good. And let's, you know what, why not? Let's make a hoe in case we see something interesting while we're down there. And I think that before we go into those mines, I'm going to grab a little bit more wood, because while I do appreciate the allure of iron right off the bat, probably not my best bet. I really don't know how I'm gonna edit this. I think I'm just gonna talk to myself and then just cut it into little clips. I don't think these episodes are gonna be very long. I plan on them being shorter, probably around 8-10 minutes long. I'm hoping to do one a week every Saturday. That's my idea so far, but we'll have to see if this is manageable. I'm recording this on a Thursday. I'm gonna see if I can edit it by Saturday, and if I can, then it's definitely something I'll be able to keep up. Kinda stoked. This is really fun. I think that I want to grab that iron that I saw down there, wherever that hole in the ground was. Where did I have that hole in the ground? Is it right here? Ah, yes, because iron is good. It is going to be so dark. Thankfully, the complementary shaders I have on allows ores to glow. Otherwise, I would not be able to see anything. And even better, I think that I just saw coal. There it is, coal. Sweet. So now we can actually make, boom, torches. And I have dynamic lighting, so I can hold that in my offhand. Ha! This is so fun. Oh, I'm so stoked. Oh, is that dripstone? Heck yeah. We're already cooking with gas. We got dripstone. We basically won, right? So I'm gonna grab some iron. Iron is great. And some coal. I like how I said I was gonna grab iron while I'm grabbing coal. I'm gonna grab some iron because I think that that sheep that I keep hearing baa, I'm going to make sure I take everything that sheep has to offer. And I want a bed by the time it gets nighttime. You know, it's early game. Early game, I have to get that. Cool. Let's get back up to the surface and start shearing that sheep. If you're interested in this hardcore series, I'm sure you're probably asking yourself, what is my plans for this server? Or not this server, this series, you know what I mean. What are my plans? Am I hoping to do anything cool and crazy? What is, oh, no, you animal. You animal. You're literally an animal, but I mean, I needed wool, so thanks. I mean, you got me a pork chop. I just called that pork chop. Oh my gosh. I should probably keep collecting resources before nighttime, because now I can't shear that sheep because the wolf ate it, which is less than ideal. And I think with that iron, I'm going to have a lot. So I have 11, so in total I have, what, 23, 24 now. That's better. Not ideal, but better. Okay, why does it feel like night is already coming? Why does it feel like night is already coming? Not a fan of that. Bees! Oh, they're so cute. They fit this texture pack perfectly. Oh my gosh, I love that. I hear a sheep. It sounds like it's this way. Found a sheep. Give me 2 wool. Yes! Okay, now we can actually make a bed. We can make a bed. I don't really know where I am. I know a little bit. Like, oh my gosh. Look at those mountains. Oh, they look so cool. Oh, I cannot tell you how stoked I am for this series. I genuinely am really excited. I hope I can live a long time because look at that terrain. Look at the generation. There's a plateau right there. I can build up in there. Those huge peaks, I can build something between them. There's this huge, like, valley right here that I can build between. It'd be so cool. Of course, I have to live that long. I have to live to be able to make farms and stuff. But this is... Oh, it just is so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm already having a good time. Even though it feels like it's nighttime earlier than it is, and I can't sleep. So it's like, I don't know when I'm able to sleep. That's so funny. And once again, I did not see the water. Our first night, we can actually sleep. And we lived one day. We lived one day in this world. It's already been 11 minutes. We're totally set. Oh my gosh, there's people who have speedran the game by this point. Can you imagine? The entire idea of this series, honestly, is just taking my time, kind of leisurely pace, enjoying the playtime. I'm all by myself on the server, so it's why not find peace within, you know? We're gonna have a good time. And I think that the next little bit, we're gonna just go mining for the next little bit. I need one more. Come on, give it to me. Sweet. And I can't believe this. You never see me do this on WaveTech, but I'm wearing full armor. I'm wearing full armor. I can't believe this. It feels wrong. Normally I'm used to wearing just boots, but here I am wearing armor and also this helmet. It sits so weird on my head, and you wonder why I never wear them. It's just... good times. We're fine. We're fine. We're protected now. I believe a shield is in order. I was going to make a pickaxe with this last piece, but I think a shield is more suited. Please don't pay attention to the fact that I'm just trying to mine a furnace with a hoe. I don't think that's important to really bring up. And there's 100% death down there. Whoa, look at the texture for cobblestone. It looks like dead coral. Dead fire coral, to be very exact. This is so cool. Speaking of the weird textures, I think that while I time-lapse this next mining adventure, I'm going to explain the rules of this hardcore series. I have some ideas, some rules, and also I would love some feedback on what you think I should do this series. So as I roll out this time-lapse, let me explain a little bit about what I'm thinking of doing this series. As of right now, I only have 5 rules, and they're fairly simple. Rule number 1 is little to no Lightmatica. Most of what I build on this series will be trial and error. I won't be using Lightmatica unless a build involves some touchy redstone or is potentially a mega base. And yes, you heard that correctly. I hope to construct a huge base at some point. And when that time comes, I want to be as efficient as possible, so I probably will use Lightmatica at that stage. Rule number 2 and 3 is I will be using MiniHUD and Tweakaroo. This includes FreeCam and Zoom, and I will be using them sparingly, so I won't be exploiting FreeCam to peek underground and whatnot. Along those lines, rule-ish number 4 is I do know the seed of this world, and I am allowing myself to exploit it in certain situations. I won't be using it to locate strongholds and such, or at least not locate the first stronghold I use, but I will use it to find ideal slime farm locations and stuff along those lines. And the last rule that I can think of at this moment is rule number 5. This shader and resource pack combination will likely stay. I know it looks unnatural, but recently I was building with 1.19 blocks with a vanilla texture pack, and I was so stoked to see how different mangrove leaves look in comparison to all the other types of leaves. That's when I realized that it's really rare that I'm excited about new textures in this game. That's why I added the bare bones resource pack and complementary shaders. At face value, I love the aesthetic of the pack and how it makes the game look like the Minecraft trailers. And I have resisted the urge to explore all the different textures in the creative menu. So as this series progresses, I'll have more to explore. That in combination with rule number 1 means I'm going to be really challenged to make unique builds that stand out, and I think it'll help keep me really excited about this series. My brain kind of flatlined there. I was like, how do I make a crafting table? And my brain was just not telling me. I hate when my brain doesn't tell me things. It's like, come on, you're my brain. You should be able to tell me things. But anyways, we're back to the surface, and we got so many goodies. Notably the diamonds, but we got a lot of other stuff as well. I've already taken the liberty of smelting it up, which is fantastic. We also got our new favorite food source, rotten flesh. Please don't think about it. I'm trying not to. And I think now we have enough, like, materials to actually get started and do some basic stuffs. I realize now that I forgot something very important down in the mines. While I was down in the mines, there were a few zombies. And zombies drop a variety of things, but namely, I got some potatoes. And that's fantastic. I also found 2 dungeons, which is absolutely insane. And that got me melon and pumpkin seeds, which are very appreciated. I can now make a little bit of a farm. Hey, buddy. I got a little distracted showing off these wares and the new potatoes I got, but I wanted to add on a little bit to the last note I said during that mining time lapse. The fact that I really don't know all the textures and how exciting that is. Like I just mined down a birch tree. I know exactly what birchwood looks like, except do I? Because this is a new thing. Like, let's see. Yeah, that's birchwood, but honestly it looks more like the normal oak wood. So like little things like that are different. Or let's take this stone that I just cooked up and we make some stone brick like this. Holy smokes! Look how bright it is. Look, it's so white. You can make such a clean looking castle. And that is so beyond cool. What if we took, let's see, do I have any of my Deepslate? Well, let's look at Tough. Tough is kind of disastrous, not gonna lie. I have some Deepslate down in the mines, and I'll check that out later. Maybe that looks like the normal stone, but like, there's so many new textures to explore, and I'm genuinely excited to explore them. And maybe later on, we can make like a museum that holds all the different blocks and tries to connect them in a new pattern, and I think that would be so cool, and I'm so excited to do it. But I think I still, since this is once again early game, and we can't think that far ahead, even though I would love to. I think that we still should do a little bit of deforestation, because that's a great way to start things. And after we collect a little bit more, we can finally get started on trying to imagine what my beginning base will look like. I have a very small idea. It'll be very cute and quaint, a good first starter base. But of course, we have to wait and see if that works. Hey, buddy. But of course, before we get things started over there, it's always important to have a lot of resources. So I'm gonna keep chopping trees until my legs give out. Wow, the sun is so bright. It's getting dark. Can I sleep now? I cannot sleep. See, that's what I mean. It looks like it's getting nighttime. It looks like it's dusk. I should be able to sleep. You're really not gonna let me sleep, buddy? All right. How about now? Now. Oh, come on. Dude, I probably shouldn't waste my time doing this. Cycle no, I'm kidding. Look, see, I'm mining trees and stuff. You don't... Come on, I take naps. Let me sleep. Okay, there we go. Holy smokes. I was getting anxiety. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's such good news. I can see that it already burned down a little bit of the wood, but I live in California, so I'm used to that. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, I think that this area, this little like dent in the terrain is perfect. Maybe not perfect, but we can make it perfect because terraforming is the name of the game. Ooh, I can already see it now. The mine over here, and then we can have a, ooh, apple. Then we can have a path that swoops around and hugs this edge, and we can turn this into a real cliff. And oh gosh, I'm so excited to actually get building. This is so fun. Psh, is that the sun? It is the sun. Oh my gosh, and you can see the shade. That's so cool. I am going to terraform a little bit more, and this will be the entrance to our base. So this is done. I think, well, it's not done, of course. I think I'm going to probably stonify this area. What is, path blocks. They look so cool. They changed the directions. Normally the lines go this way. It goes this way for path blocks. That's interesting. Not interesting enough that I want to keep it, but like, that's interesting. You know, I totally forgot that I was planning on making a food source. I don't have anything. You ready for this? First MLG of the season. Oh, boom. Oh, killing it. Oh, bam. Alright. So if we have something a little bit like that, and then maybe coming off the edge here, that's not the right tool. It's like lab rats from Hypixel all over again. Boom. It should be one more block up. Yeah, there should be one more block up. Ah, that looks like a support beam holding up a, I see that I've shot myself in the foot with that miniature clip I added. It's like a little support beam. I think it looks okay. Yeah, maybe you could use a bit of sprucing up. I am so sorry. Please believe me when I say that I've edited out that same pun 3 times already. Oh, yeah, this could work. This can work. I have faith. Oh, you know what I need? Is a stone cutter. Now we can say we're actually pro players because of that. Wow, look, I keep forgetting that stone bricks are so light. It's so weird. And stone, everything else stone is like so dark, musty. But not too musty. I kind of like it actually, which is funny. I am making fun of something that I am actually enjoying. Ooh, I like where that's going. I just don't like how it is. Oh, that's nice. That's great. That is good. And I think we should make a few more of these stone stairs because they're just so good. Yeah, like just adds a little texture, you know, just a little bit of that, a little spice, if I may. I think that this area could also use a little bit of a water trough because I'm going to be needing water, and I've noticed that there's just not a lot of water around here. And I think that I'm going to find some of that water down in the caves, and I can also get some Deepslate, which I think Deepslate might be able to make this build really pop. And that, in combination with getting water, I think makes it worthwhile to go all the way back down there. I don't have a ton of food, so I think that's also going to be next on the list of what to do. And when I come back up, I saw that there was those pigs. I'm going to just lure them over here. Maybe make a little hole in the ground for them to be able to stay in. Piggos! 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 Where are you? Oh, good lord, you scared the crap out of me. Look at those eyes. Not a thought behind them. Oh my gosh. Alright. Piggo, come on. Where's your friends? Do you have friends? I hope you have friends. Bro, do you have any friends? Are you just like me? No friends? No. I have friends. I have friends. I have friend. I have you. Ha! Friends! We have friends! Come with me, Piggos. There you go. That doesn't look too bad. Also, we can now make an infinity water source. And here you can see why my ADD is so bad. I was just about to make a potato farm, and I started working on this cave entrance, so we should probably actually, you know, get started on this if I can speed bridge well enough. The trick that I was thinking, what did that fill back in? It did. The trick that I was thinking, and it might not work, but if it does, I'm gonna be so stoked. If the trick was, since we're playing in 1.19, leaves can now be waterlogged. So if I put water down here, can I? Oh my gosh, that's a waterlogged block, and you can't even tell. You can't even tell. Dude, that's huge. The parrots and the bats, let's go. Now we're gonna actually have some food, which will be perfect because I need food very badly. And I think that the mine is coming along, except for this part up here, I think would probably benefit from grass. But since I don't have grass, I'll have dirt, and then the grass will spread because that's what grass does. Kind of like it. I think that maybe if we switch out some of that stone with dirt, it'll also give the appearance a bit better. But I like how that mine is turning out. I'm also going to now eat the fruits of my labor. Or rather, the starch of my labor. Please let me sleep, please let me sleep, please let me sleep. Have you ever sat in front of your microwave waiting for your food to be done? That's the feeling that I just got from waiting for those potatoes to cook. Do y'all know the difference between stalagmites and stalactites? Like the drippy things that hang from the ceiling or come up from the bottom. Well, I can tell you a little trick. Stalagmites are on the ground. And you're like, well, how can I remember the difference? Well, stalactites are from the ceiling because they have to hold on tightly to hang on the ceiling. And that, friends, is how I remember the difference between stalagmites and stalactites. I think I learned that, like, in, I don't know, 2nd grade. And it has stuck with me. It has stuck with me, and I don't think I will ever forget it. And ladies and gents, that wing is fully mined out. I am going to pick that up. But the thing we're going to put in here is pretty special. So I think that we have something to look forward to with that. But I don't want that to be the only part of this cave. I think that we're going to have this area also go back and lead to something. Oh, just so much better immediately. That's so fun. Actually, like, beyond chuffed to bits. We like boom, 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 a little bit like that. And maybe put a right there and boom right there. I love that. I like how this is turning out. It's very simple. It's very simple, but I think that that's part of the charm. So if I take some of this cobbled deep slate. Oh, wow, the cobbled deep slate is nice looking. Oh, this is going to be a good block to use. Oh my gosh. Oh, now I'm excited. What does deep slate bricks look like? Oh, they actually look like the normal bricks in Minecraft. That's so funny. That's so funny. These actually look like the normal ones, but the normal ones look way lighter. They look more like quartz bricks. Oh, they're a little plain, aren't they? Oh, you know what I could do? I think the cracked variety will add a lot of panache. Like, oh my gosh, Mr. Max Mondays, why'd you make 12 buckets? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with guava. Alright, ladies and gents, it is time. Time for you to see that Mr. Max Mondays does not know what he's doing. Alright. There we go. Excellent. Now we just have to clear out all of that jargon. Let's see what this cracked deep slate brick turned out as. Is it cracked? Oh, I'm so funny. What if I put it like that, and then follow it up with that, and then we take a little bit of that, take the campfire we got, place it right in there. You know, I'm not mad at it. No, I like it. I like it how it is. It's a little weird, but I'm a little weird, so I'm gonna go kill them. I'm gonna go kill them. Some actual action. This is great. This is great. This is gonna be my first. What are they called? Scouts? No, they're like pillager. Hey, don't look at me like that. Wait. He was a one-hit kill? And he didn't drop anything. Where's the rest of your patrol? Oh, pillager patrols. That's what they're called. No patrols. Sweet. I think that looks good. So we just have a few things we need to finish up. I think that... Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love them. Feed some piggies. Yes, make more babies. Soon we'll have, like, real meals. Now, the last thing that we need to do is mine out this area for a little extra bit of homeliness. These chests are so bright. Holy smokes. They're so bright. So I need another 16 wood if I want to make another 8 chests. Alright. And now let's mine away. Did anyone else notice the fact that those chests didn't render for half a second? We're going to use my current bed as a, like, nice little, like, bench, you know? Like, right there. Nothing too fancy. Organization, as I mentioned earlier, is something I'm very bad at. So naturally, I stay organized so I don't have to be unorganized. You ever listen to The Wizard of Oz? You ever watch that? You know how the Scarecrow wishes for brains? Well, in the books, the wizard schools all of them because he gives them gifts they already have. Like, the Scarecrow thinks he's dumb, so he tries his very best to be smart, you know? And so that then he's actually smart, and like the Tin Woodman knows he doesn't have a heart, so he always cares for other things, and that just shows that he does have a heart, but not a literal one, you know. So I do that with organization. I hate being disorganized, so I stay organized because I'm disorganized, but then I'm organized because I'm organized because I know I'm disorganized. It's a conundrum. I probably won't keep that in the video. Little did he know that he would keep that in the video. Let's start dumping things in here because it makes sense to me. Maybe if we swap that out with a little bit of spruce wood. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And now we can actually organize everything and get all nice and tidy, and actually sleep in our nice little bench, sleeping on a bench, because we're pretty good at that whole sleeping on a bench. I think in the future, when I have a bunch of little bases spread around, it's probably a good idea to leave a bunch of beds spread around too, right? And then have a place to sleep no matter where you are if you get caught off guard by the night, which might happen because I am forgetful. I had an idea just now had an idea. Let's go to the plants, oak leaves. Check this out. If we like come out to this right here, break it. It sticks out a little bit. But like pretty nice hidden lighting method right there. Yeah, because now if I turn on light levels, well, yeah, that works. That's great. So while my potatoes cook, let me give you the grand tour. You ready? You ready? This will be fun. So from this outside area, we got a nice little forge, cooking up whatever. We got a nice little trough there for water sources, because there's seriously no water around. Holy smokes. We got a nice little pig pen. Look at those pigs bouncing around, jumping. They're having a good time. Look at this stick that we're going to pretend wasn't just floating there. But now, of course, we got the entrance to the mine. We come inside the mine. There's all these little holes. Make sure you don't twist your ankle. But you come in here, in this very humble room, we got the smell of baked potatoes cooking nice and buttery and cheesy, if you like that sort of thing. We got a nice little bench to sit on. Oh, sitting on this nice, comfortable bench. Oh, it's so nice. Then you can come over here, where you have a huge, ominous portal frame. It looks super cool and scary. And definitely unsafe for me. Not Max Monday safe, that's for sure. It's just hardcore, and I die in the nether often. But now that these potatoes have grown, or not grown, now that they've baked, and that I've given you a little bit of a house tour, I think there's something else that we must do. This unlit portal frame, unlit no longer. That is trippy. And I think the only way that we can end this episode is to go inside. See you next Saturday, everyone.